guys, crew at Blind Wave. I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin.
Aaron.
And I am so happy to say we are back with Daredevil. This is a new version of Daredevil. This is the born again version to Matt's Catholicism. No, Daredevil Born Again is a brand new show on Disney Plus, and I am uber hype.
What are you doing here, Eric? Calvin and I started this.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't in the first one.
Cutter.
I know. I watched the show before Blind Wave.
You watched the first season in one day.
No.
Yep.
It was like a weekend.
One day.
It wasn't one day. Was
it was one 24-hour span.
Was it possible? How many episodes were in that first season?
13?
Yeah, it was definitely possible.
Something like that.
We've talked about this before.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't too much.
We see some trailers. We've had this has been my fantasy for the MCU for quite some time, to have these characters come back in these roles. But since we've had Matt and Spider-Man, we've had Fisk and Hawkeye and an Echo. We've had Matt and She-Hulk. And Echo. He had that amazing scene in Echo too. And I'm just excited, ready to go. Where are we going to pick up with our characters? How much do we need to think back on the old show? How much is there forge ahead?
Yeah, and how much of other Defender stuff it will be?
Literally had Matt in She-Hulk.
Yeah, literally. Yes, and you can literally be in our full-length reaction. You can't be in it, but you can watch it. Everybody can. Go down to the description and the pinned comment. Check out the full-length reaction that we're providing to absolutely everybody today. And if it's something that you enjoy, it is something that we offer for every episode of stuff that we watch over at blindwave.com.
We need someone in a green screen suit. That's what we need.
Yeah.
You could be in it.
All right, I'm exceedingly hype and exceedingly impatient as we continue not to watch.
Oh, okay. Well, what should we do? Button! Calvin!
Welcome to Hell's Kitchen, everybody. Ready your hallways. Nelson,
Dude,
Murdoch,
I did not think about
Paige.
us getting a possible another one-shot.
Karen, Foggy, look how handsome he is.
Oh my gosh.
I like to think that
I know I look like Foggy, and I'm proud of that.
Still, the city finds other ways to protect itself.
Both know.
Josie's! Oh shit! Remember Josie's?
Yeah.
Shoot me straight. Why the hell are you quitting?
Hey, excuse me. It's called retirement.
It's quitting, and you know it.
I hear you were at a real firm once.
I was. Hogarth, Chow, and Bennell.
Hogarth.
You're gonna miss this shit.
Am I? Daredevil, White Tiger. They're the future.
Tiger.
We're obsolete.
Oh, spare me the dinosaurs' laments.
Another vigilante, huh?
What do you think about some new glasses? Oh, I think they're a little... Oh, I just remember a little dated.
Really?
Yeah.
Early 2000s. Just a little.
Over here.
What? No. Just stay there. I'm literally around the corner. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
You're not listening, man.
Something's wrong.
Benny's the guy that
They were just talking about, right?
Yeah, he's defending him.
Oh,
Bullseye.
Like that. Door unlocked.
There's a target on his hand.
Yeah.
Why would you put targets on yourself?
Guys, it's Bullseye. He's
Wouldn't that
trying,
be the antithesis
he's
of
trying
what
to get
you
his
want?
brand out there.
Put bullseyes on other people.
All right, stay here. Just stay here. Keep calling him.
Oh, shit, man.
Maybe I didn't want to give you an excuse.
Are we gonna start with Daredevil versus Bullseye?
Yeah?
I was wondering how you start this show up, you know? Oh!
Fuck yes.
Oh, we had the church in the background.
Looks so cool.
He's been hanging out with Spider-Man more, you know?
Penny, what's going on? Are you okay?
Foggy, he wanted to know where you were. I'm sorry. What? Who?
No, what?
Poindexter.
He didn't go there for Benny, he went there for Foggy?
Benny? I don't know what he's talking about. He said someone's looking.
Oh, Karen, get out of there. Karen, get out of there. Karen, go inside.
Oh, Josies. Hot Foggy. Damn it, Poindexter.
Was that Detective Kim and the guy that was retiring that ran out?
No.
Oh,
Just other random people?
It was a couple other cops.
Son of a bitch.
No.
Quit
Oh my
killing
gosh,
people!
man, he's just killing anybody.
Yep. Gosh, that was so cool.
One shot.
Yeah.
Damn it.
They're gonna be right here. They're gonna be here any minute.
Let's go.
He's just like indiscriminately killing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like he just came in to just kill everybody.
Son of a bitch.
Well, that way it doesn't seem targeted, right?
It's all been one shot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This shadow play is awesome.
I can't be sad and hyped at the same time. It's hurting.
know.
It's hurting me.
There's so many knives sticking out of him.
Jesus, man. Yeah, he does. Jeez.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
I killed him. Fuck.
Yep. That hurt his heart stop.
She was scared of who was
She
gonna
was
be.
scared it was Matt.
She didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Is that son of a bitch alive?
Oh.
Son of a bitch. He has a spine, doesn't he? A replaced one.
Oh, something like that. Yeah.
The show knew I was too hyped and it punished me. Oh.
D.
Right into the intro.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Fuck you for being this good. That's so cool. I thought I was ready.
I love I love this.
I know.
Yeah.
That looks so good.
So fucking cool.
I could have used a couple more years, I guess. I can't even write it down what has happened. 1 year.
Why do you cut the whole thing in half first? Is that weird?
To let it start cooling down, I guess.
In the middle? Dude, he has multiple colored suits.
He's rich.
But you know which one he's gonna wear.
I got one.
I mean, like, never mind. Lots of times villains have like that color scheme.
Political
He has a
gray.
lot.
Yeah, Doug. He's just all white.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
That was like teabag.
Easy, big man.
Come on. Stop it, both of you. Don't be little boys squabbling over pennies when you're set to earn millions. 10% of your organization operating profit is due by midnight tonight. I would prefer wire, but if you must pay cash, arrangements can be made.
One door big enough for him.
That's the door's for him to come in.
Two things shone bright and clear inside me. Beacons of who I was and who we could be. The first was my undying love for you.
And the second?
What we could do for this city.
Me and new mayor.
Mm-hmm. I've been informed that I have the 25,000 signatures.
Mm-hmm.
It's time.
Look, he's got a halo.
Mm-hmm.
He's an angel now.
Yeah, angel.
Yes, he does.
Halo.
Sir, excuse me.
Documentary on crime and.
Hi, excuse me. Hi, I'm Urich. Can I ask you some questions? about
Ben's.
some crime near you?
Related to Ben?
Yeah.
Urich?
Safe on the streets. Daredevil's been gone.
Wait, like the old
Yeah.
Karen's old
Ben
The
Urich.
reporter.
whatever.
That Wilson killed.
Paper.
As I sit here on the other side of the court, it occurs to me that justice will not be served today. It won't be served because whatever sentence is passed, Foggy Nelson will still be dead. It won't be served because...
I'm guessing they don't talk.
Probably not.
In the absence of justice, the court can't punish this man. And I urge you to do so, to the fullest extent the law allows.
I mean, how does he? There's no way he gets away, right? He killed so many people.
Can't throw anything.
Benjamin Leonard Poindexter, you have been convicted of 11 counts of murder in the first degree. In accordance with the laws of New York State, you are hereby sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for each count to be served consecutively.
11 life
Matt
sentences.
was so angry.
What are you gonna do about Daredevil?
I made a promise to myself that I'd let the system handle it. All of it. Besides, I'm not him anymore.
He tried to kill, you know?
And I won't
That
let
was his
myself
one
be.
rule. That kept him on this side of
And you think that
good.
will help?
I don't know.
But he didn't.
Doesn't make it worse.
He tried, though. Intent is what he matters.
I mean, maybe you wanted him to just not kill anybody else.
That's not gonna fly in confession.
Can you just wait for 5 minutes?
I found this at Josie's. I thought you might want it.
Oh.
Take care of yourself, man.
One of the ones.
Yeah, as it turned, what made it look like a D was that one missing. They'll be like, man, why is it so dark in here? But it doesn't need the lights.
Yeah.
It used to be like bright neon, right? That's what it was.
Well, yeah, he still has the red.
New York. My name is Wilson Fisk.
So where the fuck did that come from?
Tonight I'm declaring my candidacy for mayor of New York.
You might need that horn, buddy.
No. He can see things, but he can't watch TV, right?
No.
Because it would just be like the
Yeah.
TV, right?
I just want to say that I am so stoked to put you over the top.
If we could get back.
None of you are Wesley.
What's your name, son?
Daniel Blake.
Daniel. Where did you find him, Sheila?
He canvassed 2,000 signatures for us, and he was cheap, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of want a Fisk for mayor sign.
Matt Murdock?
Dr. Glenn, hi. Nice to meet you. Kirsten's sorry she couldn't make it, but you're in good hands with me. So look, why not jump right in and ask, what are you looking for in legal representation?
Excuse me?
What are you hoping Murdoch and McDuffie?
This isn't a legal advice
Yeah,
thing.
it's not. I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, she told me you're looking for a lawyer.
Kirsten.
Yeah.
I can't believe she did that.
Yeah, she knows I don't date lawyers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, your hours suck and you argue everything.
No, we don't.
Okay, it's kind of a sweeping generalization.
See what I mean? You've been to Queens lately?
Yeah, only for Sal, Chris, and Charlie's.
The lawyer from the kitchen's got good taste in sandwiches. Where did you go to high school?
Man, he does not mess with the ladies, does he?
No.
So?
That's not funny. That's inappropriate, it's unethical, and it's kind of creepy, if I'm honest.
He had a great time, though.
So does she.
No, I don't know what you mean, and it was a disaster.
Foggy would have done that too.
Liar. I swear to God, I can read a vibe with people.
No, you
When are you
can't.
seeing her again?
I'm not having this conversation with you.
Oh, he didn't answer.
He didn't answer. Didn't say he wasn't.
There's our bro.
Cherry is here.
Cherry, huh?
In the conference room. Are you gonna
Right
tell
now?
me? Yeah. You wanna tell me why you invited your hatchet man?
He's not my hatchet, he's my investigator.
He retired and went private.
Stay out of my private life.
That's never gonna happen.
All right, you can text me a number. Just so I can apologize for your inappropriate behavior.
Uh-huh.
Text me her number.
Just so I can apologize for inappropriate behavior for you. I love it.
Step back. Thank you very much. It's okay, Buck. Well, it's been some time, hasn't it? I'd be delighted.
Thank you.
Riddle with goosebumps. Seeing those two in the same shot.
Mm-hmm. You have children?
No. You?
Oh, no. I tried to mentor someone, but... Well, that's the closest I've come.
Didn't she shoot you in the face?
Enough about me. Why did you stop being a vigilante?
Vigilante is a loaded word.
Parlance of our time.
My best friend was killed. A line was crossed. I felt like I lost the privilege. I was raised to believe in grace. That we can be touched by the divine and transformed into a better person. But you should know I was also raised to believe in retribution. So if you step out of line, I will be there.
Should you go back to any of your old activities, there will be consequences.
It appears we really do understand each other.
I love a man who rises above his nature. Good luck with that, Murdoch.
Good day, sir.
What a scene.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
So good.
The conversation in general between the two.
Trust me.
53% of New Yorkers, Wilson Fisk has been elected the 112th mayor of New York City.
53%.
Damn.
I love the shots from behind.
Mm-hmm. He's just taller and wider than everyone.
Kingpenny.
It's interesting that Vanessa's now the one that has to operate in the shadows and he's out in the open. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
They said someone was doing graffiti on the news earlier.
Yeah.
No, this is not good.
What?
I can't stand it when Kirsten's right.
I love New York.
red and the blue.
He's way up there, and then he's down there with the people.
Mm-hmm. Man, that is so fucking cool. Yeah, so bad.
Now we do have 2 episodes today, so there's going to be another video out today, so make sure you guys are subscribed so you can watch that as soon as it comes out. I'm a little emotional, like, for many reasons, but I'm just so happy this show is back. It's really important to me.
Yeah. It's been a long time since we've had...
And we've always had Wilson Fisk as, like, one of the villains of this show, but this really felt like almost like a dual protagonist episode in a way.
Well,
we spent a lot of time with him.
What route are we going with this, and what is Fisk's plan overall for New York? I'm assuming Vanessa's going to be doing the bad stuff. Is he going to do, like, bad stuff as mayor to support that, I assume, Or is he going to try to go what he thinks? Because, like, even before, he was like, he wants to do what's good for the city. It's just his thoughts on that were very,
See, I'm sure Matt's been listening to all the things that he, the policies he's been at, and he said, like, he seems sincere. Matt just has a feeling that he's not.
Sure.
Which Matt is the type of guy where I'm like, that guy knows when people are being sincere. So maybe Fisk is wanting to help New York is a very sincere feeling, but just like Matt, the pull and the development in the dark is something that at try they might not be able to escape, Mm-hmm. Like Wilson was born in that, and Matt, despite wanting to be an agent of the light, he is forged in the dark as well. That's why he's Daredevil.
But he's not. He gave it up.
He got that horn.
He gave it up.
He had to give it up. He wants the system to do what it should. Man, I was not ready to lose Foggy so early. But I think it makes a lot of sense in terms of, like, giving you what you want in terms of the familiar and then ripping it away and creating a new status quo.
Yeah.
Where,
for
like,
the show.
This isn't about a continuation. This is a new venture,
Sure, yeah. Like the Born Again idea, I assume we go into the idea that he's given up Daredevil, and now Daredevil has to be born again. Maybe he's a little different, or, what's that line that he fought against the Punisher about?
Sure.
Like, where is he going to be with that as a struggle right now since he's gone over it?
Exactly. I mean, he went over it. Dude, Poindexter, like...
He was relentless, awful, terrible.
I don't know how much both Foggy's actor and Poindexter's actor will be in the show, but if this is it, they killed it, Like, the smile he gave when he was up on the roof with Matt, like... I wanted Matt to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
No, it was such a sickeningly cruel smile.
And, as someone that was a former Roman Catholic, I love Matt's struggle with what he thinks he should do and what he feels compelled to do. That stuff is so interesting. I'm glad that still seems to be there for him.
Well,
he didn't lose that because of Foggy,
Talking about the grace, right? Yeah. Being like, if you are going to be turned over a new leaf, I believe it's possible.
You can be touched.
If not, I also believe in retribution.
It's it's what Fisk was saying. Oh, which one of you are speaking to me and making
which
that threat?
Professional?
Vincent D'Onofrio is just so good, man. Like, he protected the city as Detective Gorn, and now he's mayor.
Yep.
As Mayor Fisk.
Moving up.
Yeah. I did feel like the hats they had for Fisk it felt very Make America Great Again in terms of its, like, design and simple layout and color matching,
Yeah,
with like white to red.
White,
but
red,
then
and white.
this was like a blue and yellow,
Blue and gold, yeah.
Blue and gold. So it feels like that they're, doing a slight, I think fiction should do this. It should commentate on the times,
Sure.
But, I mean, that's why this show at this point of where we're at is being told this way compared to how it was.
Sure.
I'm going to assume BB Ulrich is related to Ben somehow, but I honestly cannot remember Ben's family stuff.
I feel like he at least had a wife.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I feel like that was part of the story.
I don't think he had any children.
I don't remember if he had any.
So maybe it's just not. Yeah.
He could.
I wouldn't say it's his daughter.
Him having a kid may not have been a main point in it, but he could have had.
That's true.
You know, like
yeah. At least I don't remember. I mean, I could maybe try to look it up. I don't want any spoilers.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to remember. I feel like I remember the original show pretty damn well. I can't remember if he had any children. But
I remember he had a wife. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, no one
mentioned.
Yeah.
But I don't know if any kids were mentioned.
And
I can't remember.
It was never brought out or revealed to anybody that it was Fisk that killed him, right? Fisk just got away with that murder.
I mean, that was what Karen was trying to get him on for.
Yeah, but it never came out or anything.
To prove it.
But that was the whole Wesley thing. Like, she was getting too close.
Yeah.
And then the whole situation kind of blew up.
It just seems like BB has is trying to get like everybody's feelings and doesn't have like a vendetta against Fisk or anything. So at least it doesn't seem like it. But I'm just wondering if a journalist character like that will find out or not in the show.
Report.
Yeah.
Yep. We also had a pretty pointed look at whoever's doing the graffiti in New York, which they mentioned in the news earlier. And I just thought, like, that's an interesting detail. I'm just going to write it down.
Graffiti popping up, yeah. I wondered why.
So I'm not sure exactly who the graffiti artist is, but
Sure. I assume it must be someone we know or someone that we will know as a story beat, because
maybe one of the other vigilantes.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be the art that's important or if it's going to be like who's doing it that's important.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
Like the message or the artist.
Yeah.
And then we also had the mention of White Tiger.
White Tiger, yeah.
Talking about vigilantes
White
and
Tiger,
stuff. So.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I'm curious on that. That was a year ago.
Yeah. I don't know White Tiger very much. Do you know White Tiger?
I know a White Tiger.
Yeah. I don't know if he's in your Marvel game or not.
Yeah, there is a White Tiger.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think I know who this White Tiger would be. The White Tiger I know.
Yeah.
I feel like look different than that.
Yeah.
And it's also sometimes based on a I want to say it's like a talisman from somewhere.
Okay.
That like kind of like grants power in a way.
Like Vixen.
Kind of something kind of like along those lines a little bit.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I don't know if this is going to be the same as that or what they're going to go with it.
I know that there's weirdness in terms of Spider-Man, like live action appearing in television. And that's why they did like the animated show and stuff. But we can grandfather that they're talking about Spider-Man too when they talk about vigilantes, right?
I mean, in theory, yeah, we've had Murdoch in that movie before.
Yeah.
So like they're all in New York. You can be talking about Luke Cage. You can be talking about Iron Fist. Like we could see Iron Fist again. You know, with his guns or whatever the hell. You know? Like that shit.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
With the ward sidekick.
Key guns, or whatever they called it in that show.
Yep. I want to see that. I want to see Frank Castle.
Yeah.
I want to see a lot, but
so like any of this stuff that we've had mixed in with Daredevil, I imagine the vigilantism fits with that.
I mean, season 2 with Frank Castle like being the judge, jury, and executioner stuff. I mean, that could come back up with what is happening here.
Yeah.
So
it could be cool that. Dang it, Eric! You have me now, like thinking about like Spider-Man and stuff. Like it would be real cool to have.
No one knows who Spider-Man is right now.
Yeah,
right?
But like building up Fisk as mayor of New York City to like if they do a movie 4, like we don't make Fisk like the villain that Daredevil has to beat in this. Like it could be related to White Tiger stuff or some other villain or whatever in general, and you're not sure if he's bad or good by the end of it necessarily.
Yeah.
But he could be a big villain or some plot point for Spider-Man in number 4. They've never had a movie where Spider-Man was against Kingpin, which is also fairly common too. So that could be really cool.
Yeah, I mean outside the Spider-Verse.
Or the story where Matt Murdock and Spider-Man like have to work together because there's like something that happens in the comics where like Peter Parker is on trial related to Wilson Fisk somehow, and Matt Murdock represents Peter Parker.
That's sweet.
But then
But you know
at
he
night,
does, yeah.
Daredevil and Spider-Man, like vigilante,
Fight
try to help
Wilson
to
Fisk.
free Peter Parker, right? So they're all fighting for Peter Parker, but like they don't know,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, Matt might know. I don't know because of the reads, you can see through stuff half the time.
Sure.
You know?
I think it's interesting we got a new character that knows about Matt, but kind of learned it on the last day of Daredevil.
Yeah.
Right? With Sherry.
Yeah.
Being his like PI that he has.
I wonder how that's gonna go because whenever he's like, "You want me to keep going?" He's like, "No, that's not our job."
Yeah.
And it kind of made me think of like what all is
What all
your
does
job
he
gonna
have him
be,
do?
You know?
Yeah.
What's the? Because I understand doing a lawyer thing. You might be like, "Hey, this is a fair type of related thing," and you have to go and follow people and find out if that's happening.
Lots
for
of different reasons to
divorces or
have it.
It's
whatever.
just it was interesting that with no Foggy and with Karen being in San Francisco, we suddenly don't have anybody other than Wilson Fisk that knows who Daredevil is.
Yeah.
Knows, other than Sherry now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah.
Is it Sherry or Cherry?
It might be Cherry.
I think it's Cherry.
I think I just wrote it down wrong.
Do you think the Karen in San Francisco is a kind of just moving her out of the show so that it's not going to be like they can kind of do what they want with this show, or is it put her over there for her to either A, come back, or B, be involved in future things?
Yeah, I mean,
just kind of like
I
put her
get
over
you.
there.
I'm trying to think of all the things that are happening in San Francisco. That's where Ant-Man is based, right? That's San Francisco.
I believe so. That sounds right.
That sounds right. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
But I doubt she has anything to do with Avenger stuff or anything like that.
Sure.
But I mean, the idea that because they were so close, like they were friends, obviously, but the closeness they had in that first scene, and then you compare that to the scene in the courthouse after the trial, it was just. And I wasn't angry about it either. Like I do think there is some grief that is just it felt so hard. Like there's nothing else you can do.
Sure.
And those two love that guy so much that I understand it. I mourn not having that actress if she's not going to be in the show much because she was so good in the original show. But she did get featured in the original show a lot. And this is Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah.
I mean, it opens up a She-Hulk relationship. I'm pretty sure they dated in the comics.
Yeah. Matt gets around, yeah.
Heather Glenn. Like, I don't know who this is, but a therapist, doctor.
Yeah.
Right? Like, whenever they said doctor, I was thinking of, like, well, remember back before we had night nurse?
Night nurse.
What happened to it? Like,
We've had a couple
oh, no,
night
I'm hurt.
nurses. Yeah.
She's a doctor.
Sure.
Even if she's a therapist, she might know some medical help, or...
Sure, basic medicine.
Yeah, like, he might have to go to someone when he's injured, like he has before.
I mean, Matt tends to go to a priest versus going to a therapist,
Yeah.
He tends to go to confessions, so that could be an interesting dynamic as things develop here. But
And then the Adam thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was between two things because someone said about like a love interest for Vanessa or something along those lines. The other thing, what was the names of all the people that he was talking to about like his stuff for running for campaign? Because it was the one lady.
Daniel, Blake, and Sheila is what I. Daniel, Blake, and Sheila is what I wrote down.
Was Daniel Blake the?
Daniel Blake was
that was
one
the
guy.
young guy.
That was the young guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember what their names were,
Yeah.
but I didn't know if like someone had been put in that was kind of watching.
I know about Adam.
And it was more of like a, I know that you have someone in here watching me.
Oh.
Because I don't know exactly what they're trying to figure out what their relationship is. It doesn't seem like they're super like, yes, we're together. It felt like there was a little bit of like a push back and forth.
It feels
between
like
the two of them.
his run-in with Maya, getting back. He said I was broken for months. He
Yeah.
was in bed. Like
Well,
distance seems to have been created.
Grew his
between
eye
Vanessa
back.
and him.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But she was like, you left the bed that I sat beside while you recovered, Like,
Yeah.
I was like, so what's happened? Even them standing in the, after he won, there was almost like, I don't know. I don't want to say sinister, but like it didn't look like they were like, hey, yeah, we won, It didn't seem like they were happy.
Yeah, like-
it seemed like some kind of frustrations or something.
I mean,
So I don't know. It could be a relationship thing, and they are drifting apart. But I also thought like the bad thing she's doing, maybe, well, you can't look criminal, but I'm going to
Sure.
keep an eye on you so that I have,
I mean, it's
something
the
there.
reason I love this version of Fisk, and I mean, there's other versions of Fisk too, like Into the Spider-Verse and the Family Obsessed, obviously there.
Yeah.
But Vanessa was always kind of the thing holding him back from going so far over, And now it seems like it's kind of shifted. Like she's taking on the darkness, and he's gonna struggle staying in a light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did feel like he wanted to be near her, but she was keeping him like cloistered, you know.
Yeah.
Keeping him the clean politician, where she does all the illegal shit over here, but he still wants to be involved with that, and it feels like she's keeping it from him because she likes it.
That one painting that we saw with the guy with the eyes, I don't know exactly the name of the painting. I've seen it before. It's like, it's supposed to be, one of the best depictions of self-inflicted grief, I think. I think it's like after someone's killed their own son or something like that is the idea. But, I mean, it's a very haunting look in the eyes that I know has, like, affected the art world for a very long time, like that specific painting. So I'm just curious if we're to read into that at all, like someone that
why is it there in
killed
Vanessa's,
something
like,
they loved, you know? Yeah.
Place. When they said tracks, those guys weren't the Trust-a-Bro people, right?
No.
When they said tracksuits, I'm like, dude, are they gonna have the Trust-a-Bros somewhere around here? Like, is this guy one of the leaders? Or like, they're just mocking the Trust-a-Bros?
I love those guys, but I don't think so.
I think
we had Luca and Victor were the two names I got from them.
I think those guys were.
They might have been.
Like I think he was a tracksuit mobster, but I don't think he was one of the crew that we had back in like.
Okay.
It would be
I just thought of them.
Just because the Hawkeye tone is a little different from this tone, but it would be kind of funny just to.
It's just a nod towards that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Before you put on a tracksuit, and I was like, Trust-a-Bro. That's the first thing I thought of when it happened.
I didn't think about that. That's funny. All right. The ball's in the show, man. Like, the first 5 minutes, they gave us back
It started
Foggy and Karen and Josie's bar.
Yep. And then they bring in Bullseye, and then they had that one shot.
We had a 5-minute one shot.
Through the smoke, back out, following the cops, coming back in, shutting the doors, crashing. Like, that was so cool all the way up to the building.
Yeah, it was very
That was
cool.
a really nice, like, just fun one shot.
And it was the death of Foggy and kind of the death of that Daredevil.
Yeah. 2 deaths there. I was gonna say, I love the flashy light.
Yeah.
Because, like, it going black, like, you could just easily put in a cut whenever you wanted and stuff. I loved it.
In NMP, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I didn't like Foggy dying.
And Bullseye kind of had his own costume, too, because we had only previously seen him in the Daredevil outfit, right?
Yeah, that's true. Because he was pretending to be,
And, dude, his fighting style just... Like, you don't have to kill that person, but he's just like, I have a friend. It's like, I'm going to kill that guy, and you, and fight you. It's so disrespectful.
Well,
Killed by a pencil by someone who's not even looking at you anymore.
It's disrespectful just because he enjoys hurting people, but also, like, he's trying to get Matt off his game, too.
It worked.
Like, every time that he throws a knife at someone, Matt has to choose...
Do I take the hit? Do I
get stabbed or do I let that person die? And that's just slowly weakening him over time to where he...
Is that why he just had so many knives in him? Was like taking extra hits when he could to help people, you know?
Yeah.
The pool balls hitting the people in the face.
11 people died. And he got 11 life sentences.
I was like, there's better be no reason he gets it. Like, there were witnesses everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, he was still there. Everyone could be like, it was that guy right there. Like two cops,
I like
you know?
how restrained he was, you know? Like, he was overly restrained because they know how dangerous he
He,
is.
like, chained his elbows and his wrists, and they had them, like,
He
duct
can't
taped
have
together.
a screw. He can't have a pencil.
It's gotta
he
be
can't
so
have
difficult to incarcerate that guy because, like, everything you give him is a weapon.
Yeah.
Anything that could be thrown.
Like, you give
is
him a
thrown
napkin,
weapon.
I'm gonna be like, he's gonna kill me somehow with it, you know?
Yeah.
Right down my throat. I don't know. All right, well, I'm sure we could talk about it all day, but we're not going to. We're gonna watch more. Guys, make sure you subscribe because that video will be popping up as soon as our wonderful editor, Ultra, gets it up. So thank you, Ultra. Thank you guys for watching. And if you are returning from the old Daredevil series,